I was looking online today for things to talk about on this show, and I saw that Utah is passing a bill.
I think it did pass. I don't know.
Did actually, yes, you're right.
They like to pass things without telling everybody what they're doing.
Yeah. Governor Cox, please resign. Okay. Zach, you've heard about this bill, yeah? What is your understanding of it?
So Utah being Utah, the main, I guess, public purpose of it that they're to get support for it to pass would be to help prevent people from getting around age verifications. So Utah is one of the states who's passed things to where if you have any kind of like adult website, you need to go through like an age verification thing in order to do it. A lot of them, the huge, I guess, mainstream legit sites, if you want to call them legit, you can't even go to them in Utah. Just it'll say, hey, you're in Utah, you're not allowed to do this without going through age verification. And to do that, you have to like upload your government ID and all that stuff, which I think most people are like, yeah, I don't want to upload my ID to this.
I don't want
sketchy
anybody to
website.
know that I'm wanting to see this crap.
Yeah.
I don't want them to know that I'm like into Willy Wonka fanfic stuff here. That's led to the rise of VPNs. So you turn on your VPN and you say, yeah, I'm in Nevada. I'm one state over where it's not illegal there. I don't have to do age verification. The adult site's like, cool, you're in Nevada. We don't give a crap. So this law is meant to basically help try and circumvent that because they basically, the main, I think, text of it's like, if you're in Utah, you should be held to Utah rules and standards, which means you have to do age verification if you want to visit these types of websites. Which, I mean, honestly, I'm fine with that reasoning. But if you think about it and what most people are thinking about is that's not the reason for it. It's more of a reason to track people online and track their activities. So the main law says that you can't, or the main part of the bill says that you can't, if I'm one of these companies that's running an adult website, I can't guide my users to use a VPN service to get around the geolocation, like the geofencing of it.
Yeah.
I can't say, hey, I know you're in Utah. It's a shame there's no such thing as a VPN that you could just use to circumvent these restrictions. Yeah. It's basically putting the responsibility on these companies to basically not coax or advise people to do that in order to get around age verification stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are the ethics there? Because I saw somebody mentioned that by doing that are you hindering free speech at all by saying to these companies that you cannot tell your visitors about VPNs?
I guess that's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. So VPNs are perfectly legal to use. There's no law against them. But you're telling these companies you cannot educate your users that they exist.
Doesn't that seem a little bit strange?
A little bit. Yeah.
Whatever happened to the Constitution of the United States of America?
Yeah.
It's more of a thing, say, if I'm a major political person, if I'm in office and I know there are people out there saying bad things about me and I have the ability to basically say, hey, who's saying these things about me? Where are they? We don't want them using VPNs. I want to know where they are. Help me nail that down so I can do something about it. That's, I think, the fear that most people are having with this by being forced to be more and more public online.